সম্প্রতি গোদরেজ প্রফেশনালের বোটো স্মুথ হেয়ার কেয়ার রেঞ্জের লঞ্চ হলো কলকাতার একটি 5-তারা হোটেলে। এই নতুন ট্রিটমেন্ট পদ্ধতি লঞ্চ করতে কলকাতায় হেয়ার শোর আয়োজন করেছিল গোদরেজ। 100-র বেশি হেয়ার এক্সপার্ট এই শোতে অংশগ্রহণ করেছিলেন। গোদরেজ প্রফেশনালের বোটো স্মুথ একটি আধুনিক ট্রিটমেন্ট যা সব ধরনের চুলকে ঝলমলে করে তুলতে সাহায্য করে, পাশাপাশি চুলে জীবনী শক্তি এনে দেয়। এই বোটো স্মুথ ফর্মালডিহাইড ছাড়াই এটি চুলকে অত্যন্ত নরম, ফ্রিজ ফ্রি করে তুলতে পারে। প্রাকৃতিকভাবে স্ট্রেট করতেও সক্ষম এই বোটো স্মুথ। বোটো স্মুথ ট্রিটমেন্ট নেওয়ার পর 60 বার পর্যন্ত ওয়াশ করলেও তা নষ্ট হবে না। আর্গন অয়েল, গ্রেপ সিড অয়েল, কোকোনাট অয়েল, সানফ্লাওয়ার অয়েল এবং সিয়া বাটার বিভিন্ন পুষ্টিকর তেলের সংমিশ্রণে সমৃদ্ধ বোটো স্মুথ চুলের যত্নের রুটিনে এক অভিনব সংযোজন। সেশনটি পরিচালনা করেছেন আন্তর্জাতিক হেয়ার এক্সপার্ট ফিলিপ রাবোলো। নতুন ধরনের হেয়ার কেয়ার ট্রিটমেন্ট বোটো স্মুথের সঙ্গে পরিচয় করিয়ে দেওয়ার জন্য টিপসও শেয়ার করেন তিনি। গোদরেজ প্রফেশনালের ন্যাশনাল টেকনিক্যাল হেড শৈলেশ মোল্লা, গোদরেজ প্রফেশনালের বোটো স্মুথ এবং কেরা স্মুথ অ্যাম্বাসাডর নাজিব উর রহমান একসঙ্গে একটি ইন্টারঅ্যাক্টিভ সেশনের আয়োজন করেন। এই সেশনে বিভিন্ন স্যালনে কাজ করা লোকজনদের বিভিন্ন প্রশ্নের উত্তর দেওয়া হয়।
First of all, welcome to our channel, The World, and thank you for the lovely first session. I have a few questions regarding this weather change. As you can see in India, you can possibly see in India, the weather is changing drastically. So, as you are here in India, you already feel that the heat of our summer season is already here. So, how can one take care of his or her hair, especially if they are working outside? Can you please explain that?
Yeah. So when there is a weather change, there are two possible things which can happen. One is at the scalp and the other one on the hair. So on the scalp it can be dandruff, and on your shaft or let's say hair it would be frizz. Okay, so there are two major things when you work in the salon and when client comes in to us. I'm sure it happens the same over there in Brazil as well. So these are the two major things which can happen. So if we can address that, it would always be better. So first and foremost, the strand part. Now the strand part, if it's like very frizzy or very this thing, now obviously there's a treatment called Boto Smooth now, which is a Botox treatment, and it takes the frizz off from the hair. So basically, it's a anti-frizz treatment, I would say, which makes the hair healthy as well. So what will happen is, if the hair is lighter, so then it just frizz out. Like the moment humidity comes in, or let's say a little heat comes in, the UV rays and all those makes your hair a little frizzier. So
And dry also.
So it addresses both the things, and in fact it lasts longer, because sometimes if you go for let's say a hair spa or something, the lastingness is very limited, like a 2 weeks or something. This actually lasts for 60 washes, and then obviously you have to address your dandruff by frequently washing your scalp or hair. In the sense, suppose if you're washing your hair in let's say winters or something twice a week, it should be thrice a week into this. That's the major thing, because cleansing, because see, we have sebum which is continuously coming in, like the oil is continuously coming in naturally. So what happens is, and there is follicles, so if it's keep coming in and we are not taking that off, what happens is, like there would be bacterial infection, and then leads to dandruff and then hair fall as well. So if we can just address the root cause, the cleansing part, it's always be better. I'm sure you also agree to me.
I definitely agree. And one thing that is very important about, he said about Boto Smooth that removes the frizz, but there are actually two active ingredients in the formula that are very important. For example, there's the sunflower oil and grapeseed oil in the formula that are very effective to protect from the sun, from the UV rays. So exactly. So this is very important, and it's also important to look for products that contain active ingredients like this, so that you can have the hair protected from the heat, from the sun.
Thank you. My next question would be, could you please explain for our viewers what is Boto Smooth once again, and how it can help our hair and scalp for the betterment and for long time?
Yeah. So Felipe is our guest from Brazil. from where Boto Smooth belongs. So I think let's start with him, and then
Yes,
I will
sure.
do the local stuff.
Okay. So there's a lot of interest in the Brazilian formula and Brazilian products, and Boto Smooth is a formula from Brazil. And why is that? In Brazil, we're very mixed races, mixed people,
Yeah.
many different hair types. So the product fits every hair type, including here in India. And the product is a formaldehyde-free product, safe to work with, that can deliver since just a frizz reduction up to 100% of straightening. And the very interesting thing is that in the professional hands to control the force and to decide which job is going to deliver. So it's a very flexible product, safe to work with, and
It can apply in all type of hair.
all types of hair. Damaged hair, of course, the professional has to use his professional judgment, but just like any other product. So it is outstanding product in the market.
I would like to add what Felipe has said is that this is one of the most popular treatment in India as of now. Why? Because because of the versatility of the product. Now, as you rightly said, any texture you can work upon. Any like somebody who wants absolutely like a smoother straight result, you can go for. Somebody wants the hair to be a little more richer in terms of like it's processed or something, you can go for it. And the major factor is like the hair will not get burnt or something. You just know how to do step by step, that's about it. Which step you have to do what, and that is about it. Because it is not unlike various treatments in the market, like a chemical treatment like a rebonding or something. So then you require a lot of things technically right, but in this one you should just know step by step, and then you are good to go.
There's no way to go wrong with
Yeah,
it.
they're good to go. And after let's say the haircut and of course the hair spa, I think this is one of the most popular service in India as of now. So that's why like Boto Smooth, and as I said, like it is Brazilian formulation, and in fact he has mentioned two of the ingredients. So it has got, these are antioxidants, sunflower seed oils, and you entire nutri oil, grapeseed oil, rich source of vitamin A and C. So it basically protects your hair. So it is, India is now a market for a repair stuff. You will find like majorly all the brands are selling, let's say, a repair shampoo and repair mask. Majorly, we also sell quite a bit. And Boto Smooth is like a push over there.
My next question will be, after a straightening treatment or smoothing, I tend to see the hair is very frizzy and very dry. So both smooth can fix that. What will you say?
I'll go to
By hair straightening, should mean rebonding.
rebonding.
Okay, that would happen because rebonding products, hair straightening products, they are very alkaline, they're very strong, and they open the cuticles big time. With Boto Smooth, it works in a totally different direction. It works sealing the cuticles, so you never experience frizz, rough texture. You actually experience softness, lots of shine, and no frizz because it works in a totally different way.
And how about volume?
Volume, you're able to achieve dramatic volume reduction. So this is the product to fix the issues with the volume. So this is the right thing.
And I would like to add into this thing also is that if let's say something has gone wrong with straightening or rebonding, Boto Smooth can fix that as well. If the hair is extremely dry or damaged or something, because it is not only just about straightening, it's about, people are doing coloration, then they use everything at home, and then they will do this thing, then rebonding and everything, so everything is jumbled up. So when it's jumbled up, there is a point wherein the elasticity of the hair suffers a lot, big time. And there, Boto Smooth basically scores over there. And then you can actually do it. But you have to control, let's say, the ironing temperature and all those things. So it is perfectly safe after that.
And both smooth is a all-star product, as
It
we can
is. It
say.
is. You can use for everything, and it's actually we use it to find balance because, as he was saying, I heard that it has been through a lot of process, that lots of overlapping,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Usually, it's the pH is very high, and since we're working with an acid product, we'll have balance and we'll have the hair to get even. So I think that's
Yeah.
also what he's
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Nowadays, everyone has a skincare routine. So, do you think a hair care routine is as important as a skincare routine? As a hair experts, what will you say?
Yeah, it is equal or more, I would say. See, when we talk about the skin, we talk about the cleansing, toning, and refreshing to whatever. So in this, as I said, the root cause is the cleansing part. Because sometimes when the client walks into the to my you know salon, or let's say when we do some stage show or something, and then we ask people that, how do you take care of hair? He said, hardly we do it. And you can imagine, like, if you hardly are doing any care for your hair, you can imagine all sorts of things can happen. First, the your sebum will be there on the follicles, and then the problem starts from there. So I would say that, it is equal or more important to, what do I say, take care of your hair, because otherwise, once the hair goes off, per strand cost for the transplant.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
till the
Which was
time,
very costly.
till the time you have hair, I think one needs to take care very, very
Needs
nicely.
to take care. And also, oh, I just had a blank just like yesterday. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So can you add something? So how a hair care routine should be?
I think, in my opinion, as just like he was saying, it's very important. I like to add reconstruction, nutrition, and moisturizing. I think those three pillars are very important for a good care routine, especially for who has chemical processed hair, have who have done any chemical process. It's important to repair, to give reconstruction. It's like a refilling of what the hair has lost. Then we have nutrition, and then we have moisturizing that will work in the last layer of the hair. So if you have products that fit in those directions, I think you'll be very complete. You have a very complete hair care routine.
Absolutely. So now, what I'm talking about is the basic hair care. What he's talking about, the intense hair
Intense
care.
hair
So can you see? Because, see, if you are somebody who's like working in a corporate, always out, and
Yeah.
meetings, and you have to have some fashion quotient as well, then you need some intensive care. And usually, like a housewife or normal person can start with the natural. I mean,
Natural.
it's not that, in intensive care
Yeah.
you don't need to have the basic care. You have to have basic care, and then you have to do
And
this thing. So these are two different this thing, and two different aspects, I would say. You know.
What I was going to say is that, do you want to hit my phone? Okay. What I was going to say is that, for example, the face is our presentation. Like if you work in business, regardless what you work, the face is our presentation. So why would you give attention to the skin and not to the hair? They're all in the face, right?
Yeah.
So what's the point of having the glowing skin if your hair doesn't look good? So we have to
And
find
hair
balance.
is, and hair is
Right.
also crowning glory, so that
Exactly.
this is a complete profile.
It's like a crown we wear
Yes,
every
yes,
day.
yes. Along with that, and it's a permanent accessory. You can't just take it off.
Exactly.
You can take it off. You can't take it off. You can't
thank
take off
you.
your hair.
Thank you so much. Lastly, for our viewers, can you please say a few words about Botox Goodrich, Botox Smooth?
Uh, I can only say that, this is one of the safest and versatile treatment which anybody can go for. So I urge and request each one of you to try out Voto Smooth in your nearest salon. Thank you.
And it is a must-go treatment. I even did it on myself, so I'm always traveling. We have been in a different city every day, so I need to have a good hair day every day, and Smooth helps me to achieve that. And so, of course, if it's good for me with short hair, imagine Indian women with long and voluminous hair, right? It makes the life very easy. And be careful because once you go, you won't let go of it.
ফিলিপস র্যাবলো বলেছেন, গোদরেজ প্রফেশনালের বোটো স্মুথ সুপিরিয়ার হেয়ার ট্রিটমেন্ট রেঞ্জ। ঝলমলে স্ট্রেট হেয়ার টেক্সচার পাওয়ার জন্য ভালো স্যালনে এই ট্রিটমেন্ট করাতে হবে। গ্রাহকদের সুবিধার জন্য কলকাতা এবং পশ্চিমবঙ্গের স্যালনগুলোতে এই গোদরেজ প্রফেশনাল বোটো স্মুথ ট্রিটমেন্ট করানো হচ্ছে। দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড ব্যুরো।